MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Walk 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Giancarlo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Weather shouldn't play too big a role here in Game 2. 55 degrees at first pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Trout. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Here's the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1-2.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Right.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
The second baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Semien, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And he fouls this one off. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And it's 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Rounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
For the Cubs, the right fielder, Christian.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Stanton looking up. Gone! It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. His first homer here in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper.
The center fielder, Bryce Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
No outs, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the pitcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's Manny Machado now. Popped him up. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just off the inside corner.
1-0.
Two and 0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here it comes.
Ball.
The 1-0 delivery. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
That missed. That's the ball.
Bases are empty, one man
Ball,
out.
2 strikes.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, the pitch, and he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. There's 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Back to the top of the order now, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Walker Buehler. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
The pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch on the way.
1-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
batting ninth.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. McNeil is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. And it's fouled away. 2-2 one more time.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, look at Machado to first. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. Here comes the first pitch.
That's inside. That's the ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. A 1-0 delivery. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1 home. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
In is Christian Yelich. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he'll take strike three called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. One away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
In steps Manny Machado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
2-0 now. 4 runs here in this. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
3-1 the count now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count still. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Has a look, now the pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Bryant is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes a called strike one.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Count remains 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Dallas Keuchel answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Jeff McNeil will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Keuchel pauses. Here's his offering.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Keuchel, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Machado rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2.
Count is full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
leadoff pitch home. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Marte gloves it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Patel Martel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Michael Brantley is on deck. A 3-0. Is taken for a strike.
3-1.
This is in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you've said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Bryce Harper is at the plate as he watches ball one. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Trout is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The third baseman, number 15, Manny Machado.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Keuchel pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Oh, 1, here it comes. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Salvador Perez. He drew a walk his first time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Yuli Gurriel will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. McNeil's got it for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Luke Weaver gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Trout. He's there and records the first out. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Stanton has a read on it. And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Line hard, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep to center field. Back goes Harper to the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Yelich is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-1 game.
Now back.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A ball and a strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 1. Last half of the 7th here, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Ready with the 0-1.
No, that missed.
Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, center fielder.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Right side, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Masahiro Tanaka has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Ready to begin the 8th, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Gene Segura will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Gene Segura.
In there, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Tanaka, the former Yankee, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
He was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Now back, right fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Stanton.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 2. Adrian Hauser is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Adrian Hauser.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Stanton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 20.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hauser, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ryan Reynolds will get the call to pitch. 2 out and the base is empty.
Ryan Reynolds.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. John Lester comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 34, John Lester.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
The first baseman, number 17, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Swings through it for strike number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Chicago get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Walker Buehler pitches well enough to get the W. Aaron Nola struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.